Hello, everyone. My name is David Charcape. I'm Assistant Director for the Office of Campus Life here at Lehman. And this video is made for the students in the Student Government Association Executive Board to help them select one of the campus-wide committees that you are part of. Let me show you the committees that you will be part of, okay? So there are 6 in total, okay? Association for Campus Activities, Auxiliary Enterprises Corporation, Tech Fee Committee, Child Care Committee, Faculty Student Disciplinary Committee, and USS. In this month of June, your role is to meet and identify who are the students who are going to be serving each of these committees, all right? So to help you make that decision, making this video to explain each of them, what are their functions and what are the commitments, okay? So let's start from the very most important, I will say, right? The Association for Campus Activities. We need 6 members plus 3 alternates, so 9 members in total. What is this committee? It oversees the funding of the funds that come from student activity fee. If you don't know, every student pays fees in top of the tuition, right? So this is the CUNY page. On top of tuition, right? So 3,465, right? Full-time student. This student not only pays this, but he also pays some fees. There's a technology fee, which we're going to talk about in a moment, and then there's an activity fee. At Lehman, and as you can see here, this fee ranges from 60 to 180. At Lehman, we charge $100 for full-time students, and I believe it's 60 for part-time students. Okay, so all of those fundings, all of those funds, $100 and $60 from each of the students, are collected and is handled by this committee, the Association for Campus Activities. What are those funds for? It only serves to fund student services, student support services, okay? It cannot be used for academic purposes. And that includes the Office of Campus Life, Lehman Athletics, Counseling Center, the career services, right? Student government, right? Your budget is coming from these student activity fees, student clubs, and more, okay? Any student support service that is not academically related comes from the student association, the student activity fees. That's about $3 million per year. And the commitment is to meet at least 3 times per year. The first meeting should be at around late September, if I'm not mistaken. And then there should be one in February, and then one final one at the end of the academic year, which is in May, I believe. Okay, that is the minimum amount of times that they meet, but they could meet more times as needed. Next is Auxiliary Enterprises Corporation. What does this do? This funding, the funding that this committee oversees, does not come from any fees. It comes from revenues that the college generates. Okay, so that's vending machines, the cafeteria, the bookstore, parking lots, ATMs, rental of the facilities of the campus, right? And there might be more, right? There might be more funding sources for this corporation. These monies can can be used for really anything that the college needs. So there is no restriction into what this could be used for. And it handles about $2 million each year. Okay. The meetings, similarly to the Association for Campus Activities, they meet 3 times per year at the very least. Okay. Once at the beginning of the year, which is around September, then in February, then probably at the end of the year. Okay. Next is the Tech Fee Committee. As I mentioned, we have another fee called the technology fee, and that is a fixed rate for all colleges, $125 for all students that are full-time, and $60 to $50 for part-time students. These funds can only be used for technology that serves students directly. So the computer that I'm using to record this video, which is a computer in my office, is not serving students directly. So this computer was not paid with technology fee committee. I'm sorry, technology fee funding. Okay, it's only for technology that serves students directly, like computer labs, classroom technologies, right? The library technology, such as if you're doing a research paper and you need to access a library of scholarly papers, right? That is not free. That is a subscription that the college pays to get access to these academic papers and so on, right? So, and of course, technology that serves student activities, such as Club Central, right? Or the website um, that career services uses to promote internships and jobs on campus. Okay, so all of those technologies that serve students directly are handled by this committee. That's about $3.5 million each year, and this committee only meets in the spring semester, and it's usually 3 times during that spring semester. When in the spring semester, it's usually early March, but that can vary, okay? And we need 6 students for this. Childcare committee, okay, 3 students needed. It oversees the funding that is given to the college for the operation of the childcare center. The funding sources from the childcare center doesn't come from fees, it comes from different sources. Part of it comes from the Association for Campus Activities, okay? The association does give some money to childcare, but childcare center receives funding also from the state, right? It also has an operating, they ask for a fee from students who use the services, right? So they have to pay a fee. So all of those fees that are collected are handled by this committee, and they really oversee the operations of the childcare center. Okay, that's about $1.3 million each year, and the meetings are twice per year at the very least. Now, so those 4 committees are committees that handle funding within Lehman College. Okay. Now we're gonna see the Faculty Student Disciplinary Committee. They do not handle any funding. Okay. The purpose of this committee is to hear student cases of misconduct and academic dishonesty, like plagiarism, cheating, or in case of misconduct, maybe even harassment of other students or faculty, right? Um, so that it's I would say it serves as a judicial branch of the college, right? So you will be an executive branch, right? As the executive board, we have a legislative branch, which is SLA and the student senate and the Lehman College Senate, and we have a judicial branch which makes a judgment on student cases. Okay, um, we need 6 students for this committee. 2 of those 6 students are going to be selected within the committee to serve as primary members. Okay, but that will be happening later. And this committee only meets when a case is presented. Sometimes this committee doesn't meet at all during the year, but when they do, it's very serious. Okay, so that is needed. And finally, the 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 University Student Senate, or USS, we need, and I have to modify this, 2 members plus 2 alternates, and then there are 2 graduate, which are optional. Okay. All right. So, what is USS? USS, you can think of it as a student government for the entire CUNY system, right? Each college sends these 4 members, right? Right. So each college sends their 4 members, and they form uh, the Senate, which what is the purpose of that Senate? They have a funding, which is about $500,000, so $500,000, and they are supposed to fund initiatives, projects, events, programs that benefit either CUNY-wide or um, that is for multiple colleges, right? So, for instance, um, the Bronx colleges could, you as the student government, you could contact your student government counterparts in Bronx Community College and host us, and you can ask USS to create a program that is in conjunction, right? That benefits all Bronx CUNY colleges, right? That's what USS does. The meetings are monthly, okay? And as you can imagine, because it represents the entire CUNY body, USS usually meets with or has contact with the board of trustees and CUNY-wide administrators, right, that oversee the entire system. So it's not only about handling these millions of dollars, of $500,000, it's also to represent the entire college. So if there is a college-wide issue, it will be sent to USS, okay? All right, so that concludes this presentation. If you have any question, please feel free to reach me. Again, Association for Campus Activities, 6 members plus 3 alternates. Auxiliary corporations, auxiliary enterprises is 7 students. Tech fee committee is 6. Childcare is 3. Faculty, the student disciplinary committee, 6 students. And university student senate is 4 members, okay? 4 members. Thank you, everyone.